We're underneath the Bertone. This is the radiator. This is the wiring harness. What I'm doing is making a on-off switch for the electric fans. This is the temperature switch for the radiator. These come in different temperature ratings when they turn on and off. And so when your car heats up and the coolant warms up and it gets to a specified temperature, then this switch is just a ground switch. It grounds itself out and turns the fans on. So it's just basically a bimetal switch. It warms up, turns on, cools off, turns off. It just goes like this back and forth. Now remember, your application may vary, but on this application, this is the connector. So you see these two wires are both black. That's usually the color for grounds. And then this one is black. And then this one is white with a black stripe. One of these leads is just going to go straight to a ground lug. So what I did was I took this black wire and spliced it into the white with a black stripe. But double check yours. What you do is you get a wire, you plug it in, turn the key on, and then ground each side of the lead to figure out which one activates the fan by grounding it out. And so then I ran the wire all the way back through. Here's where the wiring harness comes through to the front of the car. This goes to headlights, fan relays, blinkers, fog lights, whatnots. It also has my AC line. So you run it through this hole, and I'm not taking the cover off, but it comes out right here, and then you feed it through here to this side. There's a hole in there, and then there's the wires passing through. So on the right is the trunk frunk side, on the left is the body side. Right here is where the wire is going to come through. So you got to take this piece off, 2 screws, and then you can feed your wire up. What is this? Oh, it's my wire. And then I popped out one of these blanks. So now what happens is when this switch is off, the fans will operate normally off of the temperature switch. But then let's say you get a little nervous because the temperature is a rising and the fans ain't a spinning, and you want to turn them on, or you're doing something silly like idling in traffic for a long time. Turn the switch on, turn the keys on. Fans are on. Now you can leave that on all the time. When you turn the car off, the fans turn off. So they're not going to drain your battery down. Power still comes from the fuse box. We just jumped the ground and added another ground. I spent most of yesterday looking for the appropriate switch to go in here. Had this nice little rocker switch with a light in it. What I did is I ordered another switch like this one. And we'll put a little spinny fan motion sticker on there and just put the leads on, pop it in, and we're done. And so we'll have a fan switch that looks like it belongs. And then we have 4 more ports for 4 additional switches we're going to add sooner or later, I can tell. But for your application, you know, if you're running like a 124 Spider, this is the same process. You just find the right lead, ground it out, run a switch. You could take this, plug it into your dash somewhere, click, 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 and you'd be done. We can call this a hasty fan wiring switch install because we don't have the right plug. If we had the right plug, it would be a complete fan wiring switch install. So here's the replacement switch. And on this switch, these 2 outside tabs are the connection side, so on and off. These two are for something else, and we don't need them. So these two tabs. And for now, these are probably not going to work, but maybe. Yeah, I'll get it in there. Let the fuel pump catch up so it'll quieten down. Click it. Fans go on, fans go off. And then it's just a matter of getting it in here. So there's these little alignment tabs on the top of the switch. If you grind those down, then you can flip the switch over. So here's an alignment tab's gone. So I flip this one over. Up means for fans, down means for lights. And then I'll get a sticker or something to put on there. Fans go on, fans go off. So the fans will still be activated by the temperature switch. They'll also be activated by the air conditioner, or you can do it manually by pushing this button. So if you're out doing hooligan stuff, you want to keep the motor cool, turn the fans on, keep driving. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.